the discretionary aspect of INEC. INEC is telling us now that, yes, I wanted to do it that way, but since it is my discretion, I discovered I had a hitch. I had a hitch, and I could not, because of that hitch, stop doing all other jobs that the Act has asked me to do. Now, by virtue of the doctrine of correctness, if you feel INEC is telling lies, INEC is hiding certain facts, you as the lawyer should now bring out facts to the tribunal to say, look, we don't believe INEC that there was any hitch. Our reasons for not believing are these. You give particulars. It is those particulars that constitute what we lawyers call pleadings. And cases are won and lost on the pleadings before the court. The court says, okay. INEC says I was given a discretion to conduct an election. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it that way because I had a hitch on my machines.
Is that kind of excuse tenable? Is that kind of excuse tenable?
It is. That is the law. If it is a mandatory provision, if it's part of the law that you must transmit in a particular manner, and you did not do it in that particular manner, you have to give reasons. But here, as I told you, that is not the law. The Act does not say the elections must be transmitted electronically, no.
Thank you so much. I'm your brother, this is great. You see, there are certain questions Nigerian judiciary must answer. Those questions are so important. Those questions, if we can get the judiciary to answer them, national interest will be protected. It's so important. You see, the judiciary should explain to the Nigerian people of what relevance is 2022 Electoral Act Amendment. Nigerian judiciary should answer. Where are we coming from? What was the problem which the Electoral Act Amendment sets out to achieve? Those who can remember, there was a heated debate at the National Assembly as to whether results can be transmitted electronically. The senators argued strongly that there is no network in different parts of the country, and so results cannot be transmitted electronically. They later on came down to say, okay, we will let the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation decide as to whether the results can be transmitted electronically. But INEC insisted that results can be transmitted electronically, and they will make arrangements in any part of the country where there is no network. With that decision, the leadership of APC, the presidency, reluctantly signed the Electoral Act 2022 Amendment into law. In that case, before the act came to be, the new amendment, the solution which the new law will bring, was already known to all. We cannot claim we do not know what the new law sets out to achieve. We cannot claim we do not know. As a result, if the law, the judiciary now comes back to say, this same law that was to provide this new magic, this game changer, this new law that can stop the alteration of results, that makes it, by the time it moves from the polling booth to the collation center, so many things will change in it. This new law that can bring the desired change and offer us free and fair election is not binding on INEC, then the judiciary should explain to us of what relevance is 2022 Electoral Act Amendment.
Agree that INEC, yes, they were going to do all
that. They said they were going to do it. For whatever reason, they didn't do it, but the law does not provide a punishment for not doing what they said they were going to do, insofar as the law did not make it mandatory. What is mandatory is about the physical, writing of the report and collation.
Okay, so
and for anybody, if INEC came out to say that Mr. A won an election based on certain figures, okay, anybody to contradict that must bring a different set of results.
So it suggests that you're saying INEC took advantage of when the law says there's no punishment for them not doing what they were supposed to do.
It is up to them to do whatever they can justify within the ambit of the law. And I want to give them the
And we need to recall that INEC budget passed through the National Assembly. And the intention was known. Before taxpayers' money was committed, INEC spent over 105 billion naira on ICT for BVAS and IRF. And the provision was made to achieve a particular purpose. It was for 2023 presidential election. How can you budget for ICT and money provided, equipment acquired, and the court is saying you are at liberty to decide not to use it? This is so unfortunate. So the judiciary should answer the question of what relevance is 2022 Electoral Act Amendment. It's so important. We wait for their response.